Shit. Hi everybody, my name is John Rolfe from Complainers Times. As always, our program is brought to you by Pepsi Corporation.
You're welcome, Pepsi.
Delicious. Pepsi, it's really good.
Yeah. So,
Unless you live in a cave, you've obviously heard about the mosque going to be built 2 blocks away from Ground Zero.
Ground Zero is, of course, the location where the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center, collapsed after the 9/11 terrorist attacks.
Which we will be remembering this coming Saturday, which will be the 9th anniversary of the attack.
And some controversy has sparked over a bunch of Muslims who want to build a mosque.
It's not really a mosque, it's more like a Muslim community center.
And that's sparking some controversy, seeing as the men involved in the attack of 9/11 were Muslims and did the attack in the name of Islam.
I believe that they have every right to build this mosque.
They do have a right. As Americans, they do have a right to do this. But frankly, I don't think they should do it. But not particularly for the reason that you'd expect.
Well, would you like to share that reason?
As a diehard atheist, I'm completely against any establishment that spreads bullshit. So, frankly, any mosque, any temple, any church, I'm against it. They could be building a fucking church in Minneapolis right now. I'm against that. So, frankly, if it's a bullshit department or a religious center, as they want to call it, I'm against it. Also, you have to admit, it's kind of in poor taste. But like, why do they want to put it so close to Ground Zero? That's what I don't get.
But I like how people are now calling it, like, hallowed ground, where nothing despicable can be built, except, you know, on the corner right next to there is a strip club and a bar, and there are like 8,000 Muslim-run food carts. There really are. It's crazy. And you know what? At the end of the day, it is freedom of religion. And they have every right to be there.
That is true. But, I don't know. I really don't care if they don't build the mosque. Okay. Racism wins again. If they do...
Yeah, keeping the Republican white status quo.
That's all what Complainers Times is about.
Exactly.
And if they do build it, okay, cool. Americans were able to look past all the bullshit, and they allowed these Muslims to build their center. Then again, they'll probably burn it down in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So. But, like, what I hate is how hypocritical these people are. Like, they don't think that a mosque should be built there, but if they want to build... They don't think a mosque should be built near Ground Zero, but if they want to build a church on Ground Zero, they'd probably be completely fine with it.
Oh, yeah. They'd be like, oh, that's just commemorating all the people and they're saving their souls and blah, 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 blah.
Even though not everybody was Christian. In fact, there were some Muslim victims of 9/11.
But that doesn't make any sense. Muslims were responsible for 9/11. Are you saying that if a little part of a group does something, it doesn't involve the whole group?
No, you fucking moron. It was not the Muslims, it was the Iraqis. If we've learned anything from George Bush, it was the Iraqis and their wounded weapons of mass destruction.
You're an idiot. But, it's... I don't even know what to say about it, because...
It's just kind of a silly debate, really. I mean, yeah, just build it, I guess. You know, I don't care. You want to spread bullshit, that's fine, you know, whatever. Freedom of religion, I get that. As an American, you have every right to do that.
Exactly.
So, frankly, these people are defending the American way even though the American way says freedom of religion, which you're obviously not opted for.
Did you hear about, there was this guy, there were all these protesters outside where the mosque was supposed to be, and this guy who was black, but he was lighter, so he kind of looked Muslim, walked through the crowd, and the cops had to come and stop people from straight up murdering this guy. Turns out he's not even Muslim. Actually, he was walking down the street to go to the site of the Freedom Tower because he's one of the construction workers that's building it. How much better does it get than that?
Oh my god.
Seriously?
And seriously. And you know what's weird? If the hijackers were Christians, were Christian men, they'd have no problem building a church
No.
a few blocks away from Ground Zero. So now that I've really analyzed this, I realize how stupid and hypocritical this whole thing is. Like, they even had a debate in New York, this huge debate with like 30-some members, and after they were yelling at each other for hours on end, they voted to put the mosque there. So obviously, your argument is null and void.
Exactly.
Just leave it alone.
And I like the people who are like, well, you know what? They can't build it here, but if they want to build it anywhere else, that's fine. Well, unless, of course, that's Tennessee or Wisconsin, where they are protesting against mosques being built there.
God.
And
I mean, it's not like it's gonna be like a terrorist training center.
No.
It's a mosque. It's where people go. It's the same as a church. It's where people are fed bullshit that they believe. Because they want
like,
a good afterlife.
Saying that every mosque is a terrorist training center is like saying every Christian church is a KKK hangout.
But that's the thought that people are getting about Americans now. I mean,
of course they would think we're racist. Everything we do points to it. Oh, you want to build a church like a Christian or Catholic church? No, I want to build a mosque. Get out of my fucking country. How dare you speak jibber-jupe.
How dare you talk about Ale? It's a law.
I don't care. To me, there is only God. And anyone else is stupid.
I don't care about your Allah. The H at the end is silent. Like I'd know.
Doesn't your Constitution say that everyone has the freedom of religion? La 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 la, I can't hear you.
And what about freedom of speech or freedom of
La
expression?
la 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 la.
That's only if you're not brown.
Sadly.
God.
But you know what? It's just hypocritical racists. There is no better way to define it. And the people who are like, well, if you were a true American, you wouldn't let them build no sculpture to the death of thousands of Americans, saying they were victorious.
Like, exactly. It's not like they're building a trophy to Osama bin Laden. They're just building a mosque.
Exactly.
It's not like they're defacing the memory of the people who died. They just want to build a fucking mosque. It's their religion. It's the same as when a Christian wants to build a church, so that way he can become a priest. And instead of get married, he just diddles your little kids. Oh, you must have a confession, Bobby.
Bend over and Jesus will love you once more. Literally.
No, bending over is Muslim. They bend over on that.
Oh.
And they pray.
Oh.
Ooh, face.
Wolf. Anyway.
Hey, Gary, when the fuck did you get here?
Has he been here the whole time?
Apparently, we'll have to look back.
Go.
Gary, do you have any intake on this this whole mosque business?
Run, you fat bastard!
I guess not.
He doesn't want to get in the middle of it. But you know what? I like the people who are protesting against it, who are like, alright, they can have their mosque by the side of the World Trade Center as soon as we build a Christian church in Iran. Like, yeah, Why would we want to be more religiously acceptable than Iran? That'd be ludicrous. I mean, because when you think religiously accepting, mind automatically goes to Iran.
Exactly. Because we all know that Iran is completely fair with everything. With their judicial system.
Oh, yeah.
With their religious background, especially with their politics.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Iran definitely has no history of political corruption whatsoever.
No, never. Not Iran.
So, good job. Good job, Billy Ray.
And I ran so far away.
I want to murder you at least 8 different ways right now.
I know, but you won't.
So is there anything else?
No, I think about covered it.
I'll take that as a no. Brian Nieves for Complainers Times.
John Rolfe, signing out.
Drink Pepsi.
Or die.
No, Gary.
Wait, back off. I figured out how to control him. Joe, I figured out how to control him.
I love you so much.
Oh my god. Wait, okay.
There you go.
Oh my god.